Hi guys, so it's 1 month and 1 day since I owned the IONIQ 5 all-wheel drive 73 kilowatt hour battery. I just thought I'd do a little roundup, real world video of kind of how it's all been and probably how your car will look after that short period of time. So I left the main stats as they were. So you can see I've done 1,262 miles. I've been averaging 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour, and I've spent 53 hours in the car, and it's been very comfortable, I've got to say that. So after messing around with some of the settings and the features and all that sort of stuff, real world, once you get used to it and settle down, you put it in drive, you put it in auto, regen, you stick it in eco, and then you forget about it. If you want to do a snazzy little overtakes every now and again, then that's great. Literally just hit the drive button and that's it. Changes it really quickly, and away you go. Even just into normals, usually enough just to do an overtake, so I never really bother with anything else. Overall, I've been very impressed. Overall, I'm really happy with it. Obviously after a month, it's now looking like what you would expect your real world car to look like. I've got places for most things. Don't really understand that little bit down there, so I think that's where the key lives. Bottles of water everywhere and a mess because my flipping daughter. Thank you. Get some drone shots in a minute. And some usual mess in a road trip pillow. Have I found a few annoying things about it? Yeah, a couple. Are they bad? Not really. One of the main annoying things I don't really like, and I've not really used it, so it's not bothering me that much, is the maps. So if you go onto maps, as you can see, there's a few little name tokens in the background, and they increase, and you get a lot of names on roads you're not interested in, and then after 30 miles an hour it changes and it reduces that clutter to probably prevent you from getting disturbed by it. However, the action of it doing that disturbs you, and it recenters the map and resizes it, and it's really quite annoying in your peripheral vision. So that's one main annoying thing. Real world, again, like I said, obviously it's filthy. I've got some car mats from carmats.co.uk. Don't sponsor this video, but I thought I'd just mention it. Door sills, now they get quite annoying, so some of these are starting to come away a little bit. Now I don't know whether it's because they've a design problem or there just needs a bit of silicone maybe, but you can see there's some little bungs in there that secure them, but then there's some little flappy bits, and every now and again you kind of catch it with your coat or your jacket. It's the shooting star grey in the mat, which is really easy to keep clean at the moment. I am going to get it ceramic coated as soon as I can, but it's holding up pretty well, and even when it looks dirty it's actually not too bad. It's very quiet, very quiet. Let's just go to this back door here and I'll show you what I mean. This one's worse, look. Where is it? Here, look, it keeps coming off. Oh, it's seated properly now, actually. Alright, forget that bit. Fix that one. Boot space. I've really been quite impressed with the boot space. Always clean the camera a little bit when you touch it. I've got an old mat in there at the minute, so I'm just waiting for a new one to get delivered. Usual bits of crap, work coat, etc. in there. Scissors in there in a minute. So yeah, the space is pretty good. So I've seen a few videos about people moaning about the frunk, and then the all-wheel drive version, it's taken away a little bit because there's an extra motor. So let me show you about the frunk. Haven't used it. Complete waste of time. And that's honest. So there's loads of settings in here that do lots of different things. Setting up all these buttons, there's a few you can set up some of these buttons here and here, which I kind of got set up by the dealer. I kind of have that as Apple CarPlay, and just go back to the map situation. I don't use it because I always use Waze. I think that's really useful. I'm going to do another road trip video, and I am going to use it. I am going to use the maps, and I'm going to see if it does actually project or plan any stops or like the Tesla does. So we'll see if that actually works. My other half's got a Tesla, so I'm going to kind of pitch it against each other in a minute, because obviously the tech in the Tesla is amazing, but I do really like this as a bit of a quirky, different looking car. About to get some drone footage in a minute. Do I recommend this car to people? Yes, I do. If you've got one ordered, will you be excited? Yes, you will. You won't be able to wait for it. It's fantastic. Is there an issue about range? No, I haven't found one at all. On a full charge at the moment, bearing in mind it's a bit warmer today, it's 12 degrees. But this is 70% at 138. Now, I'll go to work a few times next week and I'll charge it at home. If I need to before I go there, I'll get some opportunity charges at places for free every now and again. If you go away anywhere, plan. I use either ZapMap or a better route planner, and I'll show you a little video in a second of a route that we're planning for tomorrow. Not sure which car we're taking yet. An idea of how easy it is to use to plan your route, and you can put in your different percentages of where you're at with how much state of charge that you've got, which is quite interesting. So yeah, I'd most definitely recommend this car. I don't most definitely recommend it. You at least got to have a look at one. I test drove this, the Mach-E, a Model 3 Tesla, an ID4, Skoda Enyaq, all very, very capable cars. And the reality of it is budget. Let's be honest. What can you afford? Obviously petrol prices, diesel prices are through the roof at the minute. Yeah, I get that electric prices are also going up, but let's be honest and kind of say, well, it's all a bit relative, isn't it? But electric cars are cheaper to run, without a shadow of a doubt. So therefore it is making it a lot cheaper, and it's got to be around about what you want to pay a month to either buy it, rent it, lease it, however you want to do it. Just factor all that in. But when I factored in the price of this compared to what I was paying previously, on top of the fuel I was getting, this is still a little bit cheaper than I was paying before. And I've got a nice Greta Thunberg version of an eco-friendly car that everyone loves. I'm getting some right looks. None of those because I'm ugly, I don't know. I'll have to revisit that one. But yeah, the colour's great. It's eye-catching, it's really good, and I'll try and get some nice little shots at night as well if I can, just to kind of show you what it kind of looks like. Headlights are pretty impressive. Auto high beam, no issues whatsoever. Road noise, don't get any. I've had a little bit of whistling, but that depends on high winds. If high winds hit you from the side, it's been quite windy, hasn't it, in the UK over the last few weeks. You get a little bit, but to be honest, you just turn the radio up and you can't hear it.